Hey, happy Wednesday. Chris here from Finland Mennonite Church. It's time for another session of Midweek Musings, this time where we just slow down and remind ourselves one truth from the previous week's sermon and the scriptures that we were in. Well, Brandon had us in Isaiah chapter 11, and we were focused on the word peace. And he really did a good job at taking us through to know what is peace and what really isn't peace and how we can gain this peace. So if you haven't heard it, go ahead and take a listen to that message. But, as I was thinking about peace, as I was musing about peace, as I was thinking about these sort of false ways of peace, it had me thinking about these. Now, maybe yours look different, but these are a pair of noise-canceling headphones. See, I put these bad boys on, and it quiets everything around me, kind of brings me into this place of peace and serenity. And it doesn't seem to matter what I'm doing. Maybe you're at a noisy dorm floor, right? And you can put these on and it can silence the things around you. You're on a noisy airplane ride. You can put these on and be in your own world. You're in a noisy house and you can pop these on and you can be anywhere you want, right? You can silence the things around you so that you can completely step away from it. Maybe some of us think of these as some sort of heavenly peacemakers, like, oh, here's a taste of heaven, right? We talk a lot about how we're to bring heaven to earth and give a taste of the kingdom to come. And maybe we think that's what these are, right? And if we look around in our day, we see a lot of people maybe who buy into this. We see earbuds all the time, whether you're walking down the street or taking public transportation or seeing people running or even just sitting around restaurants or the library. You constantly see people with earbuds in their ears. Sometimes wireless, sometimes wired, sometimes they're big hunking things like this, but not as often anymore. But here's the thing. That's not really the peace that Scripture promises. See, this kind of peace is more of an escapism. It's a way to be able to step out of whatever situation we're in and kind of step away, right? And escape from whatever it might be. And we can just put these on. We can put on whatever music we want. And we think, finally, peace. But here's the thing. The noise is still going on around us. If there's conflict around us, this isn't stopping the conflict. It's just stopping me from maybe being affected by this conflict. But we see behind me a very simple manger scene with a Mary, a Joseph, and a baby Jesus. And that alone is a reminder, friends, that this is not the kind of peace God promises. See, God isn't up there putting on his cosmic headphones, turning to the latest Christmas playlist on Finland's Spotify, right? He's not listening to some great podcast to escape away from hearing all the things that are happening. No, he came down himself, right, in the flesh. He joined us in our chaos to bring his peace in a more full way. Right? This is the God we serve. So when he talks about giving us peace, he's not talking about plucking us out of a situation, right? You remember the scripture, the lion and the lamb are together. The bear and the cow are grazing together. The child and the baby snakes are together, hanging out, enjoying each other's company, right? That's the peace that he's talking about. And Brandon talked about peace with God, peace with ourselves, and peace with others. And when we get that peace with God through Jesus Christ, then his hope and intention is that we will bring that peace into our relationships, where we live, where we work, where we play, so that his peace can not only transform us, but the people around us and the world around us to experience his peace. So yeah, maybe like me, you like putting these on every once in a while to listen to some music, to get a good podcast, to sort of step back a little. That's fine. We all need our time. I get it, right? But that is not to be the main response that we as Christians have to the conflict, to the chaos around us. No, we're called to enter it with the peace of Christ, so that just as we've been transformed by that peace, his peace can transform the areas around us as well. So take God's peace, receive God's peace this week, and then be a conduit to share it with those where you live, where you work, and where you play. Have a blessed rest of your week.